with your girl here, Nelly Lee. Yes, I got the haircut on my hair. So what? I didn't fix my hair up. Yeah, I didn't feel like doing it. And this is day 2 with this video, y'all. This is day 2. Day 2. Day 2. Okay, let me stop. All right. But anyway, yes, I gotta give a special thanks to my homegirl, Vicky, coming through. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I come in here without the wig on, without the makeup on, with my hair looking a mess. Because look, when I find me a man who loves me for me, he's gonna love me without the wig, without the makeup. You feel what I'm saying? With the smile titties, with the smile butt, all that. Because you feel what I'm saying? Like, he gonna love me for me. He not gonna love me for how I look. And when a man love you for how you look, that's lust. And lust is old. You feel what I'm saying?
You speaking that knowledge right now. You dropping it on us.
I'm gonna give me a butt surgery when I get
real
older,
talk,
you know
Vicky,
what I'm saying? And
you gotta go.
This and that.
I think I got a clip of it. Did I show the clip? Anyway, another thing too. Let me show you a clip of what we actually saw. I should have showed it at the beginning. But anyway, yeah, let me show you a clip of the other video that I had from yesterday or the day before. I hope I upload this the next day, if not 5, 6, 7 days later. Let me roll the clip.
Grandbaby's listening to that rap crap. When Cynthia called me and told me she was pregnant, it made me totally sick to my stomach. I feel like my daughters have forgot the way I raised them, and I do not appreciate the way they live. Mixed breeds are not in my family, and now we have a black baby on the way.
You know, I'm talking stereotypically, but the black male, what does that bring up in your mind?
It's just not a pretty sight. Not
black
pretty.
And white
yes.
Together, not pretty.
Right. I mean, I can, you know, be out and about and see a black and white couple, and it's not even pretty. And I just always wanted my daughters with white professional men.
So, hi, Ashley. Hi. Hi, John.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Do you think your mum is racist, Ashley?
She is racist. There's no doubt.
Have you picked up on any of this right from the word go?
Oh, yeah, all the time. Stuck in the 50s. Need to grow up.
Ever sat down and had a conversation with John?
No.
She shows up, and I'm there.
Oh, hi. How are you doing?
Like, it's, you know.
More his skin color. It's not cute. There's nothing cute about it. I'll tell her, and I know I got a handsome man. I know, hands down, I got a good-looking man.
So yeah, that was the first part of it, wasn't it? That's a lovely family. I want to be in that family. I don't want to be in that family. Anyway. Let's get to this part 2, shall we? Yeah. This ain't it. Okay, here we go.
Welcome back. This is Cynthia and her husband, Tony. Now, Cynthia's here because her son, Marcus, who is biracial, thinks that all
Here we
black men
go.
are lazy and drug addicts. Cynthia says since Marcus was 12, he's identified himself as a white man. Cynthia claims that Marcus's hatred of black men has caused him to lash out at her with racial slurs and verbal attacks because she's only ever dated black men. So listen to how this young man views himself, his mother, and the men she's chosen to love.
My name is Marcus, and I'm here today because I do not like black people. They're always out to rob. They're never trying to get a job. They're just out looking for someone to make quick money.
Yo. Do y'all hear this? There's a reason why. They put these 2 videos together, y'all. There's a reason why. Because Some people think that this is going to happen to a mixed child. No, I don't know. I don't have any mixed children. I don't have no children at all. But this is what people who I have been around, this is what they are afraid of, this right here. Especially now, I don't know about too much about whites. I can't speak for it, but this is what blacks are beginning to say, that our mixed black kids, our kids that are mixed, they are beginning to choose white. It's beginning to happen. They don't want nothing to do with the black side. That's what the black people are fearing. It's not because they hate, I'm speaking on behalf of blacks. It's not because they hate white people or they hate Asian people or they hate Spanish people. It's because they are realizing that their mixed black children are not, they are not indulging into the black side anymore. They don't want to be known that. But I remember when children were mixed, they automatically said, I'm black. They're not saying that anymore. They're saying they're half white, they have this, they have that. And then some of them indulge more on the white side or whatever the other race is, and they don't care anything about their black side. This is what black people are afraid of. This right here is what black people are afraid of. What's going to happen with their kids. Let's get back into it, man.
Woman I do not like. One of the biggest reasons why I don't like black people is because they're abusive. They treated my mom like crap. I've had to chase a black guy out of my house before with a knife for abusing my mom. She's always dated black guys, no one else. And I hated every single one of them. I hate that my mother married a black guy. I don't see how she could go and marry a black guy when she can either go marry a white guy or just be single. I see myself as a white guy. I've been raised by white people. I hang out with white people, and I've never been done wrong by white people. Sometimes my friends call me the N-word to aggravate me and get under my skin. That doesn't even apply to me. I'm a white male, period.
Wow.
So, Cynthia, how does it feel hearing your son say that
This is what people
loud?
don't want mixed kids.
So, what does he say
That's
about
the
black
reason
people?
why. It has nothing to do, they feel like,
Did you raise
and I'm
him?
going to tell you a quick story after this one.
What was the reason for that?
I was an addict at the time, and I asked my mother to raise my children,
Right.
so I wouldn't have them in the streets, and they wouldn't go to social service. My stepfather was part of raising Marcus, and he was racist, and he was abusive. He verbally abused Marcus, calling him the N-word. Yeah, he came home, I don't know how long ago it was, but it was a while back, and he's showing off the tattoo with this man's name on him.
Now, you're married to Tony at the moment. Tony,
Yes.
how do you get on with him? How do you get on with Marcus?
Well, we really don't have much of a relationship, really, you know, because, you know, he's a little bit standoffish.
Is he living with you? Is Marcus living?
Well, all of us live together, but we stay
With my mother.
with her mom.
So let me go back to your problems with drugs. Do you think that's what's affected Marcus?
Yes.
Yeah, it did.
I've been clean 8 years. Marcus is angry.
Do you think he's angry with you for having abusive men in your life who've happened to be black?
Yes.
So what kind of relationship do you have with Marcus at the moment?
I have no relationship with my son.
Have you ever dated a white man?
No.
Your reason for that? Or do you have a reason?
I have a reason. I just like men of color. That's my preference, and it always has been.
Okay. How does it make you feel to hear Marcus call himself a white man?
It hurts. I don't understand why. I used to tell Marcus that, you know, you have both. You have the best of both worlds. You have the black side and you have the white side. But Marcus does not want to acknowledge his black side at all. I mean,
this is
he calls
beginning
me
to
a
happen.
lover.
Wow.
I've met mixed people like that.
Sorry. I just don't understand.
What do you want to change today? What would you like to change today?
Well, it'd be two things. First thing, I would love to have a relationship with my son. That's the most important thing to me. I worked really hard to be where I'm at now, and I'm ready to have a relationship with my son.
Let's meet him. Let's meet him and hear from him. Let's welcome Marcus.
Oh,
My
here
name's
we go.
Marcus, and I'm here to...
Oh,
Hi, Marcus.
Hi, Marcus.
how are you?
Good, thank you. Is everything your mum said true? Is that true?
Yeah, it's true.
What do you think of the men she's dated so far?
Trash.
Trash. What do you think of black men in general?
To me, in my eyes, from what I've seen and grew up around, just trash, lazy, Don't want to do anything.
This is
Just
how.
gonna use people, rob, steal.
This is how
Never
it
leave a bike in my
happens.
front yard without them walking by thinking they want to steal it. Me and my buddies walk
This is
past
how it
the
all
house with a bike.
starts.
We don't think twice about taking it.
And your buddies are what color?
White.
Now, your granddad.
I don't
you
steal.
are.
I've never stolen
What kind of man
anything.
did you say he
So,
Abusive towards.
but he's talking about black
You
men.
knew that, right?
I didn't know that.
Did he ever call you the N-word?
Yeah, he has.
And that's okay?
I mean, it's not okay, but it's just.
But that's not
this man's
abusive?
been over backwards to raise me.
Do
Do
you-
everything they could to give me what I have.
And they were white?
Yeah,
And do you feel your mum abandoned you?
somewhat, yeah. Well, she abandoned me for black men that had the drugs and the money to take care of her habit.
And what about Tony sitting next to you? Does he fall into that same category?
Yeah, does he?
Since I've met Tony, he's a sorry guy. You know what I mean? I've never seen him done her wrong. I've never seen him put her hands on her.
And
Okay.
you identify yourself as what color?
White.
But you're not, you're biracial.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but you think of yourself as white.
Yeah,
Does your own skin color bother you?
a little bit, yeah.
How do you wish you were?
Wish I was white.
Would you ever date a black girl?
No.
Probably not.
Have you met any black girls? Do you have any black friends?
No.
Not really, no.
Ever
can
met
tell
any
he
black
doesn't.
women?
Yeah, I've met some.
Ghetto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably cut me or something.
Really?
Yeah.
So you haven't had any positive black male role models?
Exactly.
Never.
What do you want to say to your son today?
Oh, Marcus, I love you, and I want a relationship with you. But I don't like to be called every time you get mad at me. I'm a lover and my husband, because Tony has never done anything
That's
wrong.
what I
As a matter
said.
of fact,
The man over to the
you
left.
don't
What
know
about
this,
him?
Marcus,
The
but
black
that
guy.
man
Your
takes up for
stepdad.
you.
Right
He does
now.
that all the time. Well, look, we gotta
I don't
look
get
out for
it.
Marcus too. Even if like he's not home and my daughter will come and ask for something.
Wow.
And
You didn't know that?
No.
Anything you want to say to Tony for doing that?
From what I've seen since they've been together, he's been an alright guy. Definitely not like the ones I've seen her date.
Can I introduce you to another couple not like the ones you've seen? In our audience, we've got James and John. If you'd stand
All
up.
right. Please
James,
let him meet them.
What do you do?
I'm actually a small business owner. I own 2 bars in my town.
His pregnant fiancée is sitting next to him. That's Cynthia. Do they kind of break your stereotype? Anything you can say to
Yeah.
Marcus to
He
change
has
his
no
mind?
reasoning.
Because you're going to have a biracial baby yourselves.
Right. I mean, when you close the door on yourself or to any race, you know, you're closing the door to a lot of opportunities. I mean, you don't hate yourself for being you. I mean, be comfortable in your own skin. Embrace it.
This is what's going on, everybody. This is why people are afraid for their grandchildren to be
There are out
mixed.
there that, you know, do right.
Are
take
they
care of the
going to
kids
be
and
like
do
the
all
other guy
But
that
from
just
what I've
talked
seen,
just
from
now?
what I was raised around,
See?
I haven't seen it.
Do you have a close relationship with your father?
No.
That's why they
Fair to
have
say
these
that
two
if your
segments
mother
together.
had got with an, it doesn't
They
matter,
want you to
whatever
see
race,
the positive side
you
of
saw
being
her
mixed
being
and the
mistreated
negative
by
side of
whatever
having a
race
mixed child.
profile
They-
of the
you
man
see
who
both.
rejected you, you would have hatred in your heart for whatever race that is. It just happens that it happens to be black.
Yeah, I guess it's that way.
I've got a 23-year-old daughter and I have a 19-year-old daughter. Both of them are biracial. They have Italian heritage. They have West Indian heritage. And I would like to think that young people who are multiracial or biracial are the future of this world.
No, I think all kids should be the future of the world.
hear what you're
Not
saying,
putting
where
down
you live, and
biracial.
from your
But I think
experiences,
all
that's the
kids
way
should be
it
the
is.
future of the
Would
world,
this
not
man sitting
just
next to you change your
biracial
mind?
kids.
Maybe.
I think
I mean,
all.
he's a good guy.
I think he's probably the closest thing you got
Black,
to
white,
dad.
Spanish,
Yeah, he is.
mix, all of them, everybody, Asian,
I mean, I appreciate
mixed
that.
with Asian and black. I think all those kids are the future, not just a certain type
It's not like that. It's
of
not like you're not
child.
going to touch them or anything. It's,
So can he give you a hug?
yeah.
Y'all just need some therapy. Y'all just
I
need
hear what
some
you're saying, and what maybe
therapy.
you really need to be doing is maybe
That's
sitting
all
down.
y'all
I think you
need.
saw some pretty horrible things as a kid, and you went through some tough times, and maybe some kind of talking therapy, some kind of counselling. No shame in that. Maybe you could try that before you make up your mind about any races. Do you two ever hug?
Never
Why
had
not?
my son, baby, once in my life.
Why?
I'm ashamed of what I've done. I try to make it right, but it just seems like he keeps punishing me for that. Just like I told your producer earlier, I would give anything, I would give up anything to have a relationship with my son.
Does that not mean anything to you?
It does.
Would you allow her to hug you?
Yeah.
They gonna make me cry.
You can make the first move.
I love you.
That felt good, huh? Okay. We'll be right back.
Wow, okay.
Welcome back. We wanted to give you updates on the stories that appeared on today's episode. And as always, we waited until the last minute before this show aired to get you the most accurate information. So, here is today's Trisha Air Date update. Cynthia and Jane said they will not be inviting Casey to their wedding or the birth of their baby. Ashley and John remain estranged from Casey as well. Cynthia says after the show, Marcus hugged her and told her he loved her, something he hadn't done in years. Marcus
I knew about the first one. You can't change people about that.
We'll be right back.
So, hey, I'm back. Wait. I'm in a new outfit. Yes, I know y'all see that. I'm in a new outfit. This is supposed to be one day, but it's going on 2 days making this video. That is so sad. That's so sad. But anyway, yes, the part where I want to talk about is the part that really jumped out to me. It was 2 parts, I think. First thing first, when the mom said color,
I just like men of color. That's my preference, and it always has been.
I don't know if y'all know the history behind it. A lot of people, actually, let me tell you a story. A friend of mine, she was white. She tried to call me color, and I was like, oh no, boo-boo, you can't call me that. And she was like, well, that's just a color. I was like, no. I was like, back in segregation times, they used to call black people color, and it was not, it was a negative word, just like the N-word. I was like, you might as well just go ahead and call me the N-word. And she's like, oh no, I wouldn't do that. I said, but then don't call me color. So color and colored, that was not something cool. That's not something cool to call another black person. I don't like that word. I like to say race. I think that's more a respectable word. Like it's not a respectful word. There we go. I'm trying to figure out what was the other thing. I might have to look it over again. I'm trying to figure out what was the what was the other thing? I'm gonna have to look it up. Yeah, when they were asking the 2 gentlemen that the 2 black guys earlier that were you know, they had I think one of them, no, they both had their white girlfriends or whatever, and one of them was about to get married. It was kind of odd. They asked both of them to stand up to tell their jobs, but only one of them opened their mouth.
I'm a business owner. I own 2 bars.
I know the other black dude, he has a job, but you don't know what it is because he never opened his mouth. I thought that was kind of strange. Why is it that the darker black guy he didn't say his job, but he has one, but the dude that was half Korean, half black, he was able to express. I felt like he kind of expressed himself more than the black guy. I think the black guy mostly, he talked about how the mom treated him, but I didn't felt like he really did express himself. So this is another thing. This is something too that I want to bring out. If you are in a mixed relationship, you need to really know how to express yourself, because I tend to see that mostly with blacks. I don't see that a whole lot. My hair is gray. Okay, but you need to learn how to express yourself in a relationship. I noticed that people who are in a mixed relationship, and mainly black people, I noticed that they don't tend to express their feelings, or they let the other person dominate them because they're black. I don't care who you are in a relationship. I don't care if you're male or female. If you're a black man or black woman, do not let anyone, dictate to you about your life and about how your people are. You should never let anyone talk about your race. They won't let you do it to them, so you don't let them do it to you. That was another thing I saw, and I was like, okay, Also, I have met, you know, mixed people that are confused. I'm not gonna say their names. I'm not gonna tell you where I met them at. I've met some that actually do not want to be known as blacks, and they want to be known as white. If they're half white or half black, they want to be known as white. I have met, you know, mixed races, mixed people that are like that. You know, that are biracial. Biracial. I said it. I still said it. That's why I don't say that where I say mixed, because I can't pronounce it correctly. But anyway, yeah, I think people need to really, they need to, you need to, when you're going in a, I'm just saying, like, if you're going in a mixed relationship, these are the things that you still have to think about. I know it's 2018, you might have seen this in 2019, I don't know what year you're gonna see this in, but it still's there. There's people out there that's going to attack you if you're in a mixed relationship. I've seen people frown upon it. There's a lot of people that frowns upon it, and some say it's the older people, but it's young people too I've seen. So I just want to bring this out. It's still out there. I'm sorry. But also, then this before I go, the part where she said about biracial kids are the future.
I would like to think that young people who are multiracial or biracial are the future of this world.
Yes, them, black children, white children, Asians, Spanish, everybody, not just biracial kids. This is another thing that I notice that black people tend to do, is they tend to like put, you know, biracial kids up at the top, and then the dark-skinned kids that are not mixed, they put them down at the bottom, and everybody else child is whatever. No, all the kids are the future. So I want to get that one thing straight. Like, I did not agree with her on that. She said, you know, biracial kids are the future. She said, I think that no, all the kids are the future. So let me know what else that y'all saw in the video that you didn't agree with, because there were some things I didn't agree with that was in the video, and I did agree with. But yeah, and the first family with the, you know, with the two daughters and the mother, the relationship is never gonna get better. They need deep therapy. They need to go to a psychiatrist, because they got tons and tons of issues for days. And let me quit. Let me go out the piece, because I'm about to walk. All right, peace.